All right. Okay. Think we're okay. As soon as this finishes downloading. There we go. Alrighty, alrighty. There we go.
Oh, wait, stop it.
Copy. Yes, there is a stream today. Fusion. Alright. Peaceful Wii. There's Wii U sounds. That's the Wii U sounds. I miss the Wii sound. That's what I really miss. Hey, Fox UAC Spider Knife. Hero Hyrule, what is going on? Spider Knife, wow. I feel like it's so weird to see you so early in the stream. Usually you show up at the end and miss the whole thing. All right. Oh, okay, cool. All right, is this another one of those Metroid GBA games? Yes. We are going to play Metroid Fusion today. I had to let me change the stream. It didn't take as long to download as I thought. I thought I had this game on my my Wii U, and I did not. So I actually just went and bought it and downloaded it. Yeah, usually you're late and suck for it. I think if you start streaming other M, I'll probably not watch the stream. I don't need I do not need the angry reviewer PTSD flashback. Jerf, you're not going to get the angry reviewer flashback from me. Because I am not somebody who hated the game. I disliked what the game did to the Samus character. But the game itself, and it was very different from any other Metroid game, but it was not a bad game. The worst thing about Metroid Other M, and I say this about a lot of things, the worst thing about that game is that it was called Metroid. If it was called anything else, people would have thought, oh, this is an interesting beginning to the series, to a potentially new IP. But because it was, what they did to the character wouldn't have even been so bad if it was the beginning, but supposedly it was after Super Metroid, which was the third game. You have this character who's a badass, who has been a badass before and is a badass now, and then the idea that they kind of weakened the character mentally and emotionally was just sort of a bit like, that doesn't swing right with me. And I think that was the real problem. The gameplay was very different, but it was not bad. It wasn't really Metroid. That's really the truth about that game. Yes, but are we at the point where the Wii can be considered retro? Yeah, I think so. I think the Wii itself is 2 generations back. I know the Wii U is kind of a fluke because it was so short, because it was not a great system. But I think so. I think that the Wii could probably be considered retro. The Wii Shop. I know I had to do the Wii Shop channel. You're going to do a speed run? No, I've never speed run this game. I have never speed run this game. So this is going to be just a legit run. You 100% Super Metroid. Okay, Rocky Bear. So let me tell you what happened. We did not 100% Super Metroid. I missed 5 missile expansions, and I had no idea where they were. And we had already gone like an hour over. Actually, it was like an hour and a half over. And I got super hungry, so we called it. So I'm missing 5 missile expansions on that. But I do want to learn the game the 100% speed run routing for that game. So when I learn that, we'll try it again, and I'll get 100% that time. But yeah, we ended up getting like 95%. Mr. Lester, I don't know a whole lot about the GBA Metroid games. Zero Mission. Yeah, Zero Mission and Metroid Fusion were the two GBA Metroid games. Hey, Zero. Your hairstyle reminds me of Kazushige Nojima. Metroid Fusion, one of my favorite games. Can't say good enough things about it. At the time, Other M, Metroid 1 and 2, and Prime Trilogy, and Super Metroid had all happened, which makes it very jarring for her to suddenly be so much weaker. Yeah, and Prismatic, it wouldn't be so bad if it was at some point early in the timeline. But even in the timeline, yeah, it was like it was just frustrating. Oh yeah. At the point you're saying in the timeline, yeah, in the timeline, all of that stuff had happened, and now we revert back to this weak character, and it was just not good. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, oh, that's who he was. He was writer. Which media had worse history, Other M or Advent? Other M. Advent Children. If people didn't like Advent Children, you just stop it. Other M required a full game worth of experience, and people didn't like that. Fusion is considered controversial from diehard fans for being linear, but it's still a really good game. Zero Mission is considered an amazing game. Yeah, when people talk about the best 2D Metroid games, it's usually between Zero Mission and Fusion. Super Metroid, a lot of people who say Super Metroid is their favorite, a lot of the time are accused of nostalgia, because the other two games did a lot of things better. Hey, Gamer Jam. And hello everybody. Flipnote, Latimer, Gamer Jam, Sentinel, Prismatic, Hero Hyrule Zero, Chill Spike. And this is another game where we get a fantastic Ridley screeching. Yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good day. My day was sort of so-so. It was not too bad, not too busy at work. The weather's kind of just, it's not raining or anything. It's just it's cloudy out, so it's a little blah. But that's okay. It's all right. I woke up with a little bit of a headache this morning. Still got a lot going on, so that's definitely a stress headache, other than anything else. Yeah, you know that Zero Mission was received well due to the fact that they redid Metroid 1 properly. Yeah, Zero Mission was a terrific example of redoing an old game and giving it so much more life and personality and so many more quality of life upgrades. Zero Mission was actually terrific for that. Yeah, I like the Ridley screech. I like the Ridley screech. It's so obnoxious. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm glad I saw Marriage Story to get the bad taste of Adventure. Oh, Marriage Story? Isn't that the one with Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson? I hear back and forth things about that movie. I totally want to play Metroid Zero Mission at some point, but cartridges are super hard to find, and I don't have a working GBA and DBS anymore. Can't emulate. Prismatic, do you have a Wii U? They're still, the Wii U shop is still open, and those games are still available. When I played Zero Mission here, and I'm gonna play Fusion here. Actually, when I played Metroid 1 here, also I played them all on the Wii U. Hold on a second. Let me put that in there. There we go. I'm reordering my here we go. There we go. Moving around my menu so that the games are on there. I skipped the Wii U. I was broke AF back when yeah, I would, if you could find one cheap. I think the Wii U is a great system. There isn't a whole lot that you need anymore for it. Most of the games that are really worth playing came out on the Switch. So don't pay a lot for it. I mean, I'm a collector, so I like to have a little bit of everything. But yeah, the shop still has a ton of this stuff. Do Wii U get emulation? Works great. Works great. The only game that seems to have a problem is Paper Mario. For some reason, Paper Mario 64 is like a bad version of the game. Slight tangent, but did you play either of the Blaster Master Zero games? I played Blaster Master Zero 1 and absolutely loved it because I absolutely love the original. I started playing Blaster Master Zero 2, and for some reason I just stopped. I liked it, but I think it was like, I don't know. There was just something about it that it didn't hold me long enough. But I absolutely loved Zero. I played through Zero 1 several times actually. I played it here on stream. I played it. I think I played it on stream. I played it on like a Let's Play when I first started doing videos and content. I tried to do Let's Plays, and I did a few of them. They're over on a YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on YouTube, check them out. But when I started streaming, I realized that I liked streaming a lot more, so I didn't do any more Let's Plays. So I probably only have a handful of Let's Plays up there. I totally want to pick up Wii U support fully for Pikmin 3. Yeah, exactly. Pikmin 3. Yeah, Wonderful 1. 1 is not on the Switch, unfortunately. Does Retro Arc work good? I don't know. I'm not sure of. Sorry to cut it short, but I got to head out. Try to be back for the end of the stream. Paper Mario 64 is brutally difficult to emulate. Nearly all the emulate. It's prismatic. It's just weird on the Wii U. For some reason, it's dark, like visually dark. It's very strange. That's why I borrowed 101 off my friend. I have Wonderful 101. We may have to play that on stream at some point. On the EverDrive, it's probably fine. There's something wrong with your version of Paper Mario. You mean me? My N64 version? My N64 version works fine. The version on the Wii U, for some reason, visually, the image is dark. Which is, if you go online and watch videos for it, it's very strange that it's like that. I don't know why it's like that. Alright, so all of that is on. So let me switch this over. And of course that didn't load up. What are flash carts considered as? Flash carts, I believe, are considered, they're not legit because you're using the original system. That's the thing with the flash cards, with the stuff like the EverDrive. You're using the original hardware to run the machines. You're just using ROMs. So I think the way it works is that is considered not emulation. I think emulation is considered emulating the system. Yeah, I never played Wonderful 101 all the way through. I played it for like an hour and a half, and I liked it, but I just never got back to finishing it. Yeah, they're not system emulators. How well do PSP games emulate? That I don't know. I don't know anything about that. For everyone, favorite. Oh, that's right. What time is Byleth showing up tonight? Hold on. Let me see something here. Oh, I can't switch it here. All right. I have to. I got my gamepad here. Oh, that's why. Oh, there we go. Because I was in a different menu. All right. Beep, beep. Did I mention that I beat Final Fantasy VII? I love that game. Only problem is it was too easy, aside from a couple instances. Trying to master Materia is long, but it beats Final Fantasy 2 system, so it's a plus. I compared it to 2 since I haven't played 6. Yeah, I owned it on PS. I'm not a fan of the snowboarding. The snowboarding was terrible, but other mini games are neat. Chocobo Racing is nice. I actually kind of like the submarine game. The motorcycle is my favorite. Yes, my favorite game, Netflix. When did Byleth get announced for Mortal Kombat 11? Child of Light is good. 9:30 PST. Oh my god, so tomorrow, basically, for us. Alright, so there's that. Mario Galaxy 2, never played it. I'm sorry, played it like an hour. Never went back and finished it. New Super Mario Brothers, Minish Cap, Shantae and the Pirates Curse. Sin and Punishment is amazing. If you get a chance to play Sin and Punishment, play Sin and Punishment. I kind of forgot that I have Shovel Knight on here. What else do I have? I had more games. Didn't I have more games? Oh, there's stuff on the... over here. Oh, Lost Reavers. Good try. Oh, there's stuff on here that I have. That was... like, I have like Star Parodier on here and stuff, like a few Turbo graphics. Stuff that didn't come out on the Wii U shop had to stay on the Wii menu. Shovel Knight is so. Yeah, I never went back and did any of the DLC for Shovel Knight. I thought that said Lost Beaver. Celeste is amazing. Oh, Mortal Kombat 11 DLC is today? My reaction to Aerith's death is I cried several times. I was wowed when it first happened. When she was laid into the water, that's where I cried. Because the music, oh my god. I don't know what you're talking about. She got her belly button pierced, and that's what happened. Her belly button was pierced, and she was in so much pain that she floated away, and we never saw her again. She was so embarrassed that she got a belly button piercing. She was upset because she didn't do it at the piercing pagoda at the mall. Okay, let us play some Fusion. Aerith, my friend. Oh my god, Jerf. Could you imagine like a knife block? For anybody that has like the knife block in their kitchen where you put all the knives, but it's an Aerith knife block, and you stick the oh my god. Well, there goes my healer. Oh, hold on. Wait, can I? Oh my god! I thought it wasn't gonna work. I hate the. I have to do like the black bars on the side because I don't have an overlay. She got her belly button pierced, along with her stomach, kidney, spine, etc. Brain scratch. I honestly felt depressed for a while. Like the first time I saw, I think that's what happens. Like the first time, for a lot of people, the first time they saw Aerith, they saw that happen. It was the first time they got really like they saw a dramatic end to one of their characters. And I'm sorry for spoilers. I know that those are spoilers, but the game is very old. Put a new Aerith card in the card game and give her a graveyard effect. Oh wait, let's I like the coloring for Fusion, so let's change the lights in the back. I'm gonna get new lights. I tried to get new lights the other day and it didn't work, so I had to return it. Completely forgot I even have Metroid Samus Returns that I've never played. It's a great game. I love it. It's just, you know, it's on the 3DS. Oh crap, Samus got drunk. Yeah, I tried to get better light bulbs. These are like little dinky light bulbs, so I tried to get bigger light bulbs, but colorful light bulbs are expensive, man. I've been assigned to watch over Biologics research team. So, oh, that's right, it's always her. So once again, I found myself on the surface of SR388. Oh wait. Flashback sound. We're talking in a cave now. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Oh! The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then, someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. Prepared. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Apparently the Metroid cells are like Terminators. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn, as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice. We'll soon be arriving at BSL Research Station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to Biologic Space Labs, or BSL, Research Station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I'm being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt, computerized CO is something I had to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. Foreshadowing. So did you 100% the other game, or are you switching for variety? Switching for variety, the other game that Super Metroid, I missed 5 missile tanks. I don't think I'm going to go back to that just for the 5 missile tanks that I don't know where they are, because I don't think anybody wants to spend 2 hours watching me look for something. And then Samus became Venom. The end. I'm reading all the comments before we go. Space Jelly DNA. If you get bit by a cobra and they inject you with mongoose DNA. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. This, by the way, this game was the first time ever I was on SGB. Was commentating over over Metro Fusion. Oh yeah, I saw your question. I wanted to go through all of the story first. I never like to look at the fusion suit every time I see it. Can't help but think it looks like she's covered in Nickelodeon slime. I don't know. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suit infected by the X parasites. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. Quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quiet. Still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Sure. I'm sorry, Mr. Super Metroid. I could have helped you. Yeah, I'm missing just 5 of the missile tank. That's okay though. He's the snake to my mongoose, or the mongoose to my snake. no, it's an emulator. Oh no. I killed Bizarro, save for Sephiroth, Tifa Cloud Vincent, and made Cloud my healer for the remainder of the game. Killing Blow is I love it. Yeah, this game is very, very much atmospheric. We always talk about Metroid being a very atmospheric series. This game is incredibly atmospheric. Wii U menu, immersion, ruin. Oh yeah, that's right. I got 2 flippy buttons. This is so weird. Okay, so the GBA only had 2 buttons on the front. What they did was so that you have a variety. These 2, the X and the B button, are both shoot, and then the other 2 are both jump. I like that. I like that. It gives you a little bit of variety. This game is oh my god, this game is like, if you've never played this game, I'll try and beef it up so that it's a little more scary when the scary parts happen. But there are actually scary parts in this game. There are parts where you're like chilled to the bone. Sorry, I'm shaking my chalky milk. I don't want to look like I'm under the desk doing something. I don't like the game that much. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. Scary pew pew. Tell your therapist. You're not depressed. You're just distracted. Pay attention. Open your eyes. Don't you realize you have tea and cookies? Alright, so wait. Oh, that's right. Okay, so this game has that. Okay. Anything you don't like in Final Fantasy VII? I mean, it's there are a few outdated mechanics. You speeding it to 100%. I don't know about either. I'm basically just playing it. Yeah, I think I'm just playing this one. I'm sort of a little depressed. Open your eyes. Oh god, isn't that horrible? That sounds terrible. Right. Nothing else here, right? Yeah, it was just that thing. Okay. What's that? Trying to convince everybody that he's not pulling a DSP game? Well, okay, so I that's like the second time I heard DSP gaming recently. What was a DSP gaming? I know there was a channel. That was the guy with the cowboy hat, right? Was there like something like what happened to that channel? This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. Darkside Phil. Yeah, I don't know what happened though. It's like the second time I heard that name this week. Let me move my camera a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know what I didn't like about Final Fantasy VII, other than the stuff that was very dated. You know what I mean? Things like God, I don't know. Now that I think about it, I can't even think of things off the top of my head. Before the explosion, the security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. Vaccines work! It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it's also changed your cellular makeup. Now you have to use T-Mobile. You'll never be infected by the X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way. So pursue X parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. Thank you. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital. I am already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. Oh, the X are gathering. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them. You're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of survival is extremely low. Thank you. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Not really. I'm gonna say yes. Oh, is that really what happened? Oh my god. It's not a single thing, but many controversies over the years. Oh, man. Whew. Oh wait, wait. Boom. Yes, there is. There is definitely a Discord. Down the rabbit hole. Oh, that's right. There was one for that. Was Samus being a girl still a secret in 2002? I asked since when the Federation was operating on Samus's suit, they didn't take her helmet off. No, I think the idea might have been that the life support system of the suit might have been saving her life, so they removed as little of it as they could. I think that was supposed to be the idea behind that. But yeah, no. The fact that it was that she was a woman was that wasn't a secret to anybody but us, really, until the first game. And after the first game, it was never, they never sold it as a secret ever again. It was always like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Which is one of the things I like about her. Samus being a female character is the right way to do it, because it was never an issue. The fact that Samus was a woman was never brought up as like, oh well, she can't do this or she can do that. Like, that was never an issue, and I think that that's the right way to do it. Yeah, you worry about saving their life first. But yeah, I think because of the X-Parasite, I think, for me anyway, the idea works that they needed to keep her alive. Nope. Okay. Sam found out it was a girl from Super Smash Brothers? Yeah. Ah. And it's still a little awkward playing with the gamepad, the Wii U gamepad, even though I've done it before. Still can't crawl. She don't need no man. Yeah, exactly. She's a badass character who just happens to be a woman. That's it. It was never, the fact that she was a woman was never an issue in the story. And that, to me, is how you write a character. Head to the data room for the download. Data room is here. Okay. Is your objective clear? Now it's clear. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. There's arthritis in her knees. Woo! Original Smash. That's what a lot of people are saying. That's from Smash Brothers. Yeah. That computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CEO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect and with some irony, I named the computer after him. Played Sonic Genesis on No, I have not. Yeah, I don't know when the last time I played Sonic, I'm pretty sure it was on Genesis. It's Adam, everyone's favorite character. Beep, 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 beep. Adam is less robotic in this game. That is true. Yeah, Adam is less robotic in this game than he was in real life. Yeah, are Greg and I the only ones that found out Samus was a girl from the original Metroid game? It sounds like it, Rocky. Did anybody else? Did anybody else find out Samus was a female character from the original NES game? That's where I found out. Yeah, found out in Melee. Yeah, nobody else found out from the NES game. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. Never played Metroid. I'm reading huge biosigns, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room or absorb special type of X parasite. You'll see them. Try it out. Is your objective clear? Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now, find a way to the target. Nope. Sorry. I just want to have a personality. Whew. Can I? I can't do that, right? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. You can flip off of walls, but it's weird. I keep trying to hit the other buttons on the gamepad. I didn't beat the original game at the time. Super Metroid was the first one I beat. Yeah, there's a lot of people who that's. Woo. Makes you feel like an old man. Back in my day, we didn't know Samus was a female character. We thought it wasn't bad. We hated it. No, in all seriousness though, that's always been one of the things you didn't like at 9. It dragged at certain points. It kind of dragged a little bit, but it wasn't bad by any means whatsoever. There we go. It's been a long time since I played 9. No, Metroid. I feel like I owe a lot personally to the first game in particular because of that reveal, because it, as corny as it sounds, that simple reveal taught me to alter my expectations, to not always think that something is exactly, even as a little kid it taught me that, not always think that something is exactly what you think it is. There's no reason it couldn't be a female character, you know what I mean? Whoop. Oh, you jerk. Get out of my way. Johnny insulted frosted Cheerios. I think about it. I don't know any game where female living without being a issue. Shantae and Lara Croft. Now, that's the thing. But even then, I think in some of the Tomb Raider games, I think characters have made comments about, oh, it's a girl or something like that. I know, I think in the 2012 reboot, there's a character that makes a comment about her being like a weak girl or something like that. That's a common thing, you know what I mean? And for Metroid, it was never brought up as an issue ever. Like no character that I can remember in any Metroid game ever said Samus can't do it because she's female. By accidentally getting a correct password. I did that once. I did that in Metal Gear. The first Metal Gear on Nintendo. I put in a whole bunch of random things, and one of them ended up actually working. Woo! I missed the missile tank. Hold on, let's see. See, now this game had the little circles to tell you when there was an item, so I'm wondering if I'm missing something or not. Oh wait, no box. I love the crunchy sound effect. Yeah, I kind of like the sound effects in this game. I know what you mean. Alright. You know what? I should have had a map open so I get all these items correct. There was an E-tank above the Arcness boss arena. You had to missile the ceiling. Is that something I can get now? Some random Maddie. What's going on? How have y'all been? Doing very well. How about you? Alright, let's see if there's... Oh wait, I have to... Alright, so there's an item there. You can get it now, you just gotta go back around. Okay. Oh, made by the expert says. Sector 1, SRX. Shows several abnormalities on biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of SR-388's ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to the access shaft and use elevator 1. Hey, Ice Rider. Doing okay. How are you doing? Game volume seems a little loud. Whoever allowed the exit to the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosions. I wonder who that could be. Oh, well. Oh, don't tell me it's not going to let me go around. Yeah, I don't think it'll let me go back around. Oh, that blows. Yeah, okay. So enter one of the problems with this game. This game was actually pretty linear. Or at least it felt that way. I don't think I can get back through. Let me see. Okay, so let's see if I can get back up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for it later. Because I can't. I fell through that floor. Okay. Yeah, they very, very much... That was the biggest problem with this game, is that you... Zero Mission was kind of the same way, too, to some extent. You get railroaded in this game. They do force you, like, by locking doors, they force you to do what they want you to do, when they want you to do it. Hey, Foxheart, what's going on? Got a candle lit. You got a candle lit, and people can buy that candle soon, I believe, right? I'm usually at work on Great Streams, but I'm glad I could catch it. I only watch Fusion from Let's Play, but it's still cool. Ice Rider, we were actually, I was just talking about that. Fusion was the first Let's Play I was ever a guest on SGB. Woo! Woo! It's cold. It's cold. Pew pew pew. Which Metroidvania has the most freedom to explore? Super Metroid. I think Super Metroid might be the one that had the most freedom. Because there was nothing to help you. Like, you were on the planet, go. But then you got the bombs relatively early, and you could bomb places. You got the wall jump that you could use right off the bat. I think Super Metroid had the most freedom. Have you ever had one of those days where just about everything and everyone annoys you? Yes, I call them weekdays. Oh, man. Crapped my pants the first time I saw that. I was like, what the hell just happened? I was shooketh when that first happened. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah.
Spooky.
Oh my god. I'd hit it. The main elevator leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. It will be totally unusable for some time, unfortunately. Some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful, certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. Now listen closely. The X and Sector 1 have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers. They must want to alter the environment to their needs. I think that's it needs. They are already reproducing. Clear all 5 atmospheric stabilizers to stop them. Is your objective clear? Shaft! Stephen Chung! Oh my god, yeah, this game is remarkable. Wait, hit what? There were multiple choices. There's a rumored to be a Metroid game coming out. I don't need a Fusion remake. What I need is a Metroid collection of 1 through 4. That's what I need. There you go. Or just give me Metroid 5, damn it. It announces the fear aspect of this game. I'm going to pay attention to the fear aspects when I play Fusion again. Yeah, there's a rumor for every Metroid game. I mean, the rumor is a Super Metroid remake, a Metroid Fusion, now a Metroid Fusion remake, Metroid, a game tied to Metroid Fusion that might be Metroid 5 or Metroid Fusion 2. I don't really understand. Everybody wants Metroid Prime Trilogy. Woo! Woo! It's big! Alright. Yeah, until I'm holding a game in my hands, I won't believe it. Fusion 2, Electric Boogaloo, but Gina. Oh. The GameCube. Yeah, in the walls, right? Where is it? Hold on. Can you see it from here? Oh no, it's in the junkie piece, right? The thing that's breaking up the thing. Metroid Dread was rumored to come. Yeah, I thought Dread was like some fan game or something that never happened. But it got held up, or as they like to say, dreadlocked. I thought Dredd was played by Stallone. No, terrible Judge Dredd was played by Stallone. Not terrible, just it wasn't as good. Good Dredd was played by Carl Urban. Wah, wah. Turn this down. The game sounds so loud. Can I not? Oh, I can't get this one yet? Oh, no, here we go. Oh, you jerk. Okay, hold on. Everybody who's not Samus is a jerk in this game. Oh, wait, hold on. Can you see it here? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, don't hit it. Stop running into it, you goof. At the top corner there, there's a flashlight. There's a TV. In the upper left is a TV. In the upper right is a flashlight and a GameCube. Punch it. Samus sees that atmospheric stabilizer like, I'd hit it. I'd bump into it gradually with its consent. Woo! Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. Wario Land 4 and the GBA runs in this game. Did it really? The jumping's sort of weird. The game is very responsive to the point where, like, if you're not holding the jump button, she'll just drop back down. Like how they're just randomly space pirates here. What the hell? Yeah, Fusion does run on the Wario Land 4 engine, which makes me want to play Wario Land 4. I never played the Wario Land games. Oh! Drag these health. Not too badly. Hey, good King Lincoln. Ah. Anyone have enough points for Gonzalez? I must go. Work soon. Alright, Accursed, have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. Woohoo! 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 That noise. So I remember racing this game. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I never speed ran this game, or Super Metroid's the only game I think I've ever done anything remotely like a legit speed run of. Oh! Oh! Yes, the mating song. So I got 37.9 thousand points to spend. I'm gonna come up with a huge reward just for you to spend all those points on. Woo, woo. Okay. Time to beat up Greg. Silver points. Oh, get up there. Oh, okay. Go. Oh, oh. Go. What do you think the X parasites taste like if you were to eat them? Pretty sure it'd be tasty. Jello. Yeah, Jello's always like the easy answer. Jello that tastes like chicken. Chill Spike, that is my reward for you spend 10,000 points. You get to beat up Gonzalez. Or we at least play Gonzalez. Favorite Final Fantasy VII character? Ooh. Tifa. I think I like Tifa more than anything. Yeah, I think I like Tifa just. And here's the thing: I didn't like any one of them in particular a whole lot. I just liked Tifa the most, but it wasn't like, oh my god, Tifa, yeah, here we go. It was kind of like, you know, I'll take Tifa. You know, Aerith was, I don't know, Aerith was a little too ditzy for me. Cloud was Cloud. Bullet was, you know, or Barrett. It was always the hothead type character, which I'm never a huge fan of. Sid was just too mean. Yuffie stole all my stuff. Ketseith is useless, or Ketshi, whatever, was useless. Vincent was kind of blah. Red 13 was okay. That's it, right? Am I missing something? Who am I missing? Whoever I'm missing wasn't important enough to remember. Sorry. I like none of them because I never played them. I like Yuffie. Yeah, Yuffie stole all my stuff, so she put a bad taste in my mouth. Not in a good way. Yeah, she stole all my stuff. You do that, you lose. Whoops. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Can't do it 4 times, right? Whoops. Over? Oh, what? Ketchi. I like Sephiroth. Sephiroth is good. I'm thinking of the hero characters. I was thinking of the hero characters. Oh! Oh, you're so clever. Oh yeah, I forgot to shoot that thing. Oh my god, it shot like right in my direction. Isn't this next boss named like Elephant Bird? I mean, it's like Chozo statue, so. When in doubt, more missiles! Now this was the game where the charge beam blast was like stronger than missiles, right? Yeah, I remember. I'm pretty sure it was this one, where like for some reason they did the math and the charge beam blast is ridiculously strong compared to just a missile hit. Especially when you get up close, because when you get up close when you charge and you drop and you duck down into the ball, it creates like a blast wave, and that wave does a lot of damage too, apparently. Bam, 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 bam. You're gonna see me saving a lot just for safety purposes. I call them cat Sith. Yeah, never trust a she-lord. not female, just making a joke about the fact that his name is actual Ket She or something. Oh my god, look! A flip jump I can freaking use. You like puzzle platformers? I do like a nice puzzler from time to time. I got it. Oh, you had the 3DS Ambassador program? Oh, that means you had Minish Cap too, right? Oh, well, Minish Cap also. I think I can just go straight across. I call Ketchy not a spot. Ever since my first playthrough. Oh, it does the blast wave when she's standing too. Ever since my first playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, every single time I played Final Fantasy VII after that, I always changed Ketchy's name to Traitor. Every single time. I've never played that game other than the very first time without that name. Talk about mother issues. Oh wait, I couldn't get across here, right? That's bad. Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't make that stuff available later. Alright, so I can just... Yeah, the atmosphere is fixed, so I can get out of here. I think Wario Land 4 is in the Wii U store if you're ever curious. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Oh, by the way, I picked up a couple of things at Goodwill today, so I didn't talk about them at the beginning, so try to remind me at the end of the stream and I'll show them off. FN2187 Finn. Hey, Ice Rider, I like your emote there. That's a handsome feline emote you got there. Climb the stairs up to avoid the lava? I don't think you could. That's okay. That's alright, we'll come back. We'll do cleanup later. Cleanup I think is easier in this game than it was in Super Metroid. Later Prismatic Void, have a good one. Gonna play Samus Returns for the first time. Great game. Great game. I really wish they somehow bring it to Switch. There you go. Give me a Metroid collection with Samus Returns on it. Yeah, I remember they were apologizing for the 3DS stuff. I think it was because the price was so high. Is that what they were apologizing for? Straight De Niro, what's going on? Classic. Wario Land 4, Mario Kart DS, Super Saga, Partners in Time are all up on the Wii U shop. I didn't know about the rewards. Been away from Twitch for a long time. Oh yeah. They only just started that kind of recently. Yeah, why not make it available to everyone? Atmospheric stabilizes online, but many X have already made it to other sectors, it seems. In particular, Sector 2. The tropical habitat shows abnormalities. I suspect the X entered this sector with the help of our unseen saboteur. He or it may be in trouble right now. Samus, get over there. We need you to put an end to this. Is your objective clear? Favorite Final Fantasy villain? That's going to be Sephiroth. That's definitely going to be Sephiroth. Haven't been too well lately. Coming dad passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. Straight De Niro, only 59. Yeah, 59 is really young for something like that to happen. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, Sentinel. A GBA service for the Switch would be amazing. That would fit very well on the Switch. Kuja and Kefka are better. As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just his way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust this computer, too. The ambassador program was made by Nintendo in recognition of players who bought the 3DS. Yeah, because it was ridiculously high price. My real thoughts turned to Adam. I don't know why I think of Adam when I think of this computer that I named Adam. Like, she called it Adam. Didn't Apple do that? Wasn't that their fault? How do you feel about Samus actually talking? I have no problem with it. I never had a problem with the... I actually don't like the silent protagonist. I'm never a huge fan of the silent protagonist because I like my protag to have some personality. I don't need to project myself onto
your
the
idea is
protagonist.
intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
Mikey Dud, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciate it and welcome. Yeah, I know I like my characters to be characters. I don't need the character to be an empty vessel for me to project myself onto. So I like when the characters talk and have personalities. That's more interesting to me because now I'm following this person. I don't and as far as execution, what I hate about the silent protagonist is that everybody has to repeat what they say. You know what I mean? Like you talk to they say, "Oh, we have to go and defeat this villain," and then the silent protagonist, and then the other person has to say, "Oh, you're saying that we should go over here?" Like, yeah, you're right. It's probably better if we go this way. Like, I would have liked to just let the character say that. So, take it you're not a fan of Mario then. Mario's got a little bit of personality. Mario's got a little bit of personality. Over a long period of time, they've given him some personality. Samus, it's an X mimicking you. It's gonna give it to you. I've named it the sax. I don't have a saxophone noise here. I believe the sax came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. That explosion breached the capsule containing the X that started this disaster. But the sax is definitely the sax is mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. If you see the sax, just run. Don't think about fighting. You are still very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroids, you can be frozen by an ice beam. Of course, the SAX is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. HQ says they have bomb data ready in the data room. Bombs will help you find your way out of the SAX trap suit. Saxible. She's a sexy girl, sexy girl. The data room is here, but it's sealed by a level 1 hatch. You'll have to find the security room and release the level 1 locks. But per safety protocols, it's not marked on the map. You'll have to find it on your own, Samus. So first find the security room and unlock level 1 hatches. Then go to the data room for the bomb data. Run from Careless Whisper. Sephiroth's pretty easy except for Supernova. And Supernova's fine if you know how to prepare for it. Yeah. Well, that's a whole thing with Final Fantasy VII, where Final Fantasy VII is ridiculously breakable. There's a dozen ways to break that game in half. Woo! Alright. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to like. Woo! I think there's a way through that. No. I think you can actually get through that. I think you gotta take like damage. I think 4 is the one that, yeah, 4 is the one that isn't easy to break, because they don't give you a whole lot of options as like ways to break it. That's the whole thing with 4, is that you don't have a lot of ability to do that. Ah! First review, I was like, wow, this got a lot of items. It didn't even have 50%. Ow. Oh my god, did that do how much freaking damage did that do? I haven't gotten hit that much. Get up there. See that little short hopping? That's like me letting go of the button too early, and it just stops. You think this thing would still be hunting Samus if she had another suit? It's not the suit. It's in her DNA. Because of the vaccine, which works. It's in her DNA. It's not hunting the suit, it's hunting her. I'm so used to the silent. No, yeah, Chill Spike, I'm used to it, but I don't like it. That's my thing. Is like I'm used to it. Whenever I realize the character's a silent protagonist, it's like, oh, okay, here we go, it's a silent protagonist. But if I have to choose, I would absolutely rather have my character be a person. Because that's what it is. When I get when you say silent protagonist, what I usually see is somebody who's too arrogant to talk. Like that's how I always feel about those characters. Like, just say something. Oh my god, yeah, they're taking like 50 apiece. They're taking 50 and the health they recharge only gives 10. At least this game, yeah, this game didn't. Okay, so the game didn't hold your hand, but it railroaded you hard. That's what we were talking about earlier. Like it forces you down its path very strongly, which is unfortunate because one of the great things about Metroid games is being able to roam free. You know, it's what makes Super Metroid such an interesting game for speedrunners, because there are a dozen ways to break it. You don't have to find glitches so much as you just have to figure out a better route and execute it better. You know, with games like Ocarina of Time and stuff where they railroad you, Wind Waker, even the Metroid Prime games to an extent, if you want to do cool speed runs of that, you have to break the game. You have to find glitches. You know, there's a reason Metroid Prime, I think you have to have like the version 1.0 or something in order to speedrun that game, because there's stuff that you have to glitch that doesn't work on later versions. You have the Symphony of the Night. Yeah, Symphony gave you some freedom, but I think there were a few times where I think with Symphony you had to like no, you don't do any real glitching with Symphony, right? I want some help because I feel like I need some. Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting. Let's go this way. I don't remember. Oh yeah, you have to. I do love that if you want big game breaking fusion, it's like, wow, that's super awesome. I was expected to say, yeah, and then go back and do the rest of the area. Like, they're not even game breaks. They're just like, oh, okay, now I can go get that one missile that I saw earlier. Autumn Clearwater, thank you so much for the invitation to the host club. Welcome. Yeah, well, Dr. Gibbs, I have said many times before that Mass Effect was one of the best ways to do that kind of thing, because not only did my protagonist have a personality, I got to choose his personality. I got to make him an ass or a nice person. Like, Mass Effect is great in that regard. Autumn Clearwater, in Ohio. Now I don't remember. I don't remember which way I was supposed to go here. Nope. That's where I'm supposed to go. Here we go. What if it's a created character? Mass Effect was a created character. Mass Effect was visually, you create the character between male and female, and you create the way they look and everything. You pick their backstory. Like with Mass Effect, you pick all of the stuff like he's the sole survivor of an attack or something like that. Like you pick a whole bunch of stuff about your Mass Effect character. Later Zero, have a good one. Can't wait to try 9. I think silent protagonists are outdated. I think what we always hear about the silent protagonist was that the original point was for you, the player, to project yourself onto it. I don't think that's necessary anymore. I don't think you can do bombs in this game, right? Can you? You can, but it's finicky. They always change it. They always change the timing of how you do bomb jumping. Yeah, she's like, she hits the second bomb and she halts. Whoops. Oh my god. World's most powerful freaking slugs ever. Oh, the door locked behind me. That's comforting. I mean, wasn't the bomb jump always a glitch? Pretty much, yeah, it kind of was. Woo. Not a glitch. It was always just an exploit. I think it was always considered a sort of exploit. But here's the thing. Actually, no. You know what? I can't even say that it was. The bomb jump was always considered a mobility technique, and I'll tell you why. In Super Metroid, when you leave it on the title screen, yeah, it was an intended mechanic. People just took it farther than the devs expected. When you are on the title screen and you wait a while, the game will automatically play and show you a few scenes. It will show you different things to do. If you have completed the game, it will show you different things to do, and it will show you advanced techniques. It will show you the bomb jump on that screen. It also shows you the crystal flash, the thing where she gets her health back, which is how I first saw that. Yeah, so Super Metroid was the first time that bomb jumping was an intended mechanic. In the original NES, you could do it a little bit, but you couldn't control it. It was not like that. Later, the animal, have a good one. All right. Here we go. And hello, Ryan. Why do they have jets for feet? Nothing, right? Okay. I'm like, after the 95% of Super Metroid, I'm nervous to pass up anything. Is it in Super Metroid 2? Is it in Metroid 2 GB? No, I don't think so. Wow, look, they gave me something that restores all my health and stuff. That's gotta be good. That's a good sign. Oh yeah. What's the intended mechanic on it? Whoa, AGM in the hunt with a tier 1 sub. Yay, 5 months, and it's my day off with wings and fries. What a day. And also, hi, Greg and chat. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, what's the intended mechanic out of here? Oh, right there. Here it is. Right there. Everybody, there was a hidden pillar on the floor. Don't be alarmed. There was a hidden pillar. Boy, that door is just open. That's... Uh-huh. Here, let's go to the just open door. That's gotta be safe. Oh, is that the way out? Oh, my controller just stopped for a second. That was weird. That's the one thing that I always love and hate about these games is there's so many directions I can go in right now, and like I don't know which one I should go in. You know what I mean? Like the whole point is to explore them all, but you're kind of like, oh, so many choices. It's like when you just go food shopping and you don't know what to eat first. Probably explains a lot. Why do I think there's a secret somewhere? Why do I think there's a secret in here? I'm wrong on that, right? Actually, will you do a Samus Returns or will AM2? AM2R is going to be the only look at it, only because I have no way to play Samus Returns on stream. I don't use like 3DS emulators or anything, and I won't bother doing that. And I won't play Metroid 2 because I do not like Metroid 2 really. I liked Metroid 2 at the time, but now it's kind of a hard game to play. Now you're just trolling me. There's something in here, but you'll be back. You'll be back. Oh, this thing. I can't hurt this with my... Yeah. Oh, no, I can. Oh, but I can hit like multiple shots with the missiles, right? Oh, you... Can I do it like this? You one-shot those doors with a charge shot? Oh, charge shot at point blank. Could you just borrow Johnny's capture? I don't think Johnny has one. I think Elliot and Sabrina have one, which I don't have theirs. So there we go. See, yeah, you get the high jump. Now you get the spring ball. Yeah, I don't think John has one. Condom fight. Because it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't open that spot on the map. And I could, but it's not, you know, they're not close by or anything. Oh, by the way, in case I have not made this clear, if I miss anything, feel free to tell me. Just remember, we're on like a 30-second delay between what you're seeing and what I'm doing. So when you comment, it's like 30 seconds ago. When you say, no, in that room you're in, what room was I in 30 seconds ago? I like how most of the boss... Yeah, they always use the power that you get. Yeah, these are not blind runs. This is not don't help or anything like that. Power bombs. Mind if I ask you for advice about buying a laptop? You're welcome to. I don't know how much advice I can give you. Oh wait, this is just. Okay, that's just so you can see where to go. Test. Test. You just type test. Because he's done some 3D. Yeah, Ellie and Sabrina, I believe, have a capture card, and I would buy one for myself, but the capture cards are ridiculous. Like, it's impossible to get one. Yeah, testing how many seconds. That's what I figured, De Niro. I read when I said test, it was probably like 3 or 4 seconds after you said, after it popped up on my thing. Handheld capture card. Yeah. Well, the thing about the hand, excuse me. The thing about the hand test, you had just put that in there. The thing about the handheld capture card for the 3DS is that it is a device that is built into a 3DS. So good. It's so good. Let's go. Oh crap. Safe one? No. Well, safe point, yeah, but breathes in and forgets to breathe out for a while. That's why, you know what happens? You know why you forgot to breathe? You didn't have a live, laugh, love sign. You need a live, laugh, love sign to help you remember. Live. Oh my god. I almost forgot to live. So you know, my other laptop is in the process of being repaired, and I'm using a slower laptop in the meantime. My laptop is finished being repaired. It's in the process of being shipped back to me. I was wondering if I should buy a new, faster laptop for backup, or just keep my old or current. Keep your current laptop for now. Eventually buy a new one, but then when you have your new one, you keep your old one. I have like 3 laptops. I don't get rid of them. I get another laptop or computer and I just keep the old one. Live, laugh, love with a picture of Skeletor. That's what I forgot today. Okay, so the reason I said that, live, laugh, loop. The reason I said that, there's a video for that. There's a video where it's like people with live, laugh, love signs, and it's like these 2 guys, and they're just sitting there, and they're just sitting there, and then the one guy's live, and he looks at the other guy, and the other guy goes, oh my god, and they realize that they forgot to live because they didn't have a sign. So then he says, laugh for me, son. Now love. So they need to get the live, laugh, love sign, because they've got like home is the best place signs, like all of those sort of cheesy signs. But then so they start going through them. They're like, oh, but where is the best place? I don't know. And then they look at the signs like, home is the best place. Ah. Do I mean buy a new laptop on top of keeping the one I currently using? When's the last time you bought? Hey, Mr. Sonic. When's the last time you bought a laptop? Eventually, that's the problem with laptops. The laptops you can't upgrade. So you can buy a little bit of extra RAM, but you can't really upgrade anything else. So when the laptop has reached its life, the end of its lifespan, that's it. There's nothing else. Wait, I missed. I'm not gonna worry about it. This is why I built my laptop. Can you build a laptop? I didn't know that was. I didn't really actually know that was possible. Yeah, see, you can't really. Yeah, you can't bomb jump very easily at all. First it's live, laugh, love, and then die, die, die. Yeah, it's just so much of a hassle to do that, to upgrade them in that way, that it's not really worth it. It's just a bit more costly. Later, Just a Guy. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. I mean, unless you absolutely need a laptop, you need the mobility of it, just build a desktop. Desktop is better. I think it'll last longer. It's more upgradable. Greg, realistically, well, no, Latimer. Realistically, my understanding was that you cannot build laptops. I always thought that you couldn't because the manufacturing process is extensive. Because a lot of laptops. The thing about laptops is a lot of them, it's either not proprietary equipment, but stuff is soldered onto it. Like they solder on CPUs and stuff. So I know that it's not entirely possible. You know, when it comes to building a desktop, literally all the parts snap together. You know what I mean? Like everything it's adult Lego. I did it. So how easy does that tell you it is? But laptops, a lot of that stuff, that's one of the reasons a lot of them are not upgradable, is because a lot of that stuff is like it's soldered in and built in. I think you can add RAM, or you can change the RAM, or you can change your hard drive. Like I don't think you can change your CPU. I don't think you can change your graphics card. Again, with the exception of like expensive ones that are built specifically for you to be able to do that. Yeah, no, Latimer, that's what I'm talking about. Don't be smart. No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about personally building one, not having one built for you, not having one picked out with your own specifications. I mean, literally buying the parts and putting it together. That's what, when I say build a PC or build a laptop, that's what I'm talking about. Buying the parts and putting it together. Yeah, anybody can go to a laptop website, like the website for the computer company, and just pick out the parts that they want. But then once you pick those parts out, they're your parts. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. The Saxy girl has invaded the water environment in Sector 4. Aqua. Oh, what a coincidence that they call it that. With several thousand X. With the blue hatches active, the sack slipped in easily. Hey, flip note. Later, Ice Rider. Have a good one. The creatures and systems in Sector 4 are already showing multiple irregularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you in the navigation room when you arrive. Is your objective clear? Now head for Sector 4. I know my objective is already clear. Last time I bought a laptop was last year. The one I got sent in for repairs. Ice Rat. Cool name, by the way. Yeah, where's Aqua? The Sax, an enemy with my strongest abilities, but does it have reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, I can't face it head on. The Sax is me, only heartless. I must stop it before it learns its potential and threatens the universe. Yeah, if Samus's objective is always clear. Just blow up wherever you are. I have a 12-year-old PC, but can I actually upgrade it? Yes. Depending on what parts it is, you, at the very least, you can probably find better versions of the components in your current PC. At the very least, you can do that. But at the most, there are old PCs out there that you can still use modern-day graphics cards. That's why a lot of those parts, like the PCIe slots and stuff, the slots where you put your graphics card in, a lot of that stuff didn't change in size, just in strength and ability. RAM and CPU, like you'll need ones from that time, but there's a lot of older computers where you could stick a modern day graphics card and still get extra performance out of it. The sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still. I chose a poor sound card. The sax is out there playing jazz to people before killing them. I wish I had. I feel like a goofball. I should have had saxophone sound effects for whenever the sax shows up. Do I have anything? Let me see if I have something here. Yeah, see, I don't have any good sound effects for when the sax shows up. Yeah, it probably needs a new motherboard, but it'll be cheaper to buy the right parts for it. I mean, what parts does it take? That's the thing. Is it DDR3? DDR3 you can still get a lot of good stuff for. DDR3 systems are actually still very viable as far as RAM goes. We certainly can't rule out the possibility that the sax has a high degree of intelligence. I find the X fascinating, especially this sax. But I digress. The sector is home to a very large creature, the research called Ceres. It is capable of moving and attacking at ultra-high speeds. The more senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributed to Ceres. That's the big dragon thing, right? No doubt the Sax released it, but I can't be sure yet why. Why yet? Ceres has returned often to the breeding tank here. Its natural behavior must be to go back to it periodically. It's a valuable specimen, but you have been authorized to terminate it. Oh, thank you. If you don't, it may invade other sectors. Is your objective clear? While you're moving, be careful. Some broken power nodes have electrified the wire, but we can't cut the power. Doing so would affect the whole station adversely. If you touch the water, you'll be electrocuted. Conserve energy as you go. I like when they say if your objective clear, and then they've got more stuff to say. Should I buy a new laptop to replace the old laptop that I had since 2016? I would say use your current laptop for now. If TMG is your goal, personally, I would say use your laptop for now. See if there's any way to upgrade it. Like, look your laptop up. Like, find the actual laptop that it is, and see if there's an upgrade path for it. You know, and then worry about it later. You know, yeah, the objective is clear. Don't die. It's usually the motherboard. Yeah, when you upgrade your motherboard, a lot of the time you can change everything. The problem is when you upgrade your motherboard, normally you also have to upgrade your CPU. If you're upgrading an old motherboard, you're definitely going to have to upgrade your RAM. Okay. Cling. Woo. And I mentioned this a second ago. I'm kind of curious. Do you absolutely need a laptop? Like, is there a reason you need a laptop and not a desktop? Bearing in mind that if you bought a desktop, if you started building a desktop or bought one, you would still have a laptop. Oh, come on. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, I walked too far. Make sure you don't accidentally buy a VHS or DVD player. Oh, I thought you were saying don't accidentally buy a VHS player because it's like, all right, that's good advice, but yikes. I have several questions. There it is. Okay. See, this game has the little circle to let you know that there's another item there. Why is that so hard? I have nowhere to set up a desktop in my apartment. Ah, okay. And I need it for school. All right. Yeah, so there's okay. So yeah, there's definitely going to be laptops you can get. Again, I think I said this before. If you change out the hard drive to a solid state drive, you'll get instant performance boost, and that's not even like subtle. Like you will get a dramatic performance boost immediately. The only problem is you'll have to reinstall your operating system, and all your programs and stuff you'll have to get over again. I will be fair, it did fix our dead VHS DVD. Woo. Woo. Right, that's like electrified water down there. Yes, it is. That water's safe. Climb! Climb, woman! Solid state drive. Yes, yeah. They're the most solid state drives that you see nowadays are laptop size. They're the smaller, thinner ones that go in laptops. Because they work just the same, but they're a lot smaller. My two hard drives in my computer they're technically they're like notebook SSD, but they work just fine. Whoa, whoa. I want to get another one. I want to get another one for one of my old laptops to turn it into an emulation machine. Oh, the RAM piece was mislabeled in manufacturing. Oh, okay. Solid snake drives. So when your hard drive dies, you snake. Oh. Okay, wait. I think I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go. No, wait. Hold on. Oh, up there. Okay. I'm changing out my hard drive. Dun, 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 dun. Something's wrong with your hard drive. What? Ah. Ow. Floating honey juice. Floating honey juice, is that that sounds like a Harry Potter character. They gave my mom a whole new computer as an apology. They were trying to just get rid of it. Hi, I'm new to your school. My name is Floating Honey Juice. Because of course it is. Okay, so this wasn't the way I was supposed to go, but got myself a health pack, health tank. My God, tank's the word I'm looking for. I swear I like Metroid. This guy's a great big phony. Right? Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go. I can't go through the water. Hold on. Right? I feel like I did something wrong here. Or I'm missing something. I beat you to it. How bad is that? I beat you to calling me a phony. Like, how bad is that? Oh, wait. Am I supposed to go the other way? I'm supposed to go the other way first. I think I'm supposed to go the other way first. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go exploring. Man, it's been a while since I played this. Oh my God, electric high water. Oh. Okay, so no, I have to go this way. Ah. Oh, this noise? What's a subwoofer? I love that word. I'm gonna use that word from now on. The word you're looking for there is subwoofer. But I love subwoofer, so that's what I'm gonna use. A subwoofer is the bass, the big bass speaker. If you've ever seen a speaker setup, there's always that one big ass speaker that's for bass. That's a subwoofer. I also use it to mean small dog. Oh, best charging up noise. I don't remember the 5 and 6 noises well enough. Oh, hold on. What am I missing here? I think I'm supposed to shoot through the wall or something. Hold on. What am I missing here? I feel like I'm coming at this from the wrong way, but I couldn't figure out. I can't go back there because I don't have the speed booster, which I get from what's his face. I can't get through the water because the water's all electrified. Boogie, boogie, boogie. No, wait, hold on. No, and I can't get through here, right? Oh, wait. Oh yeah, she's right here. Here we go. Yeah. No, this door over here. It's blocked by the speed booster now. I need the speed booster to get through it. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna need... I'll need the speed booster when I come back here. I got so lost first time. Oh my God, yeah, I definitely did. I mean, that's, you know, that's the mystery. That's the whole point. You're not just supposed to know how to get around. It's such a great game, though. It's kind of like I was saying with Super Metroid. You know, I didn't want to go through the whole area, the whole issue of searching for the missile tanks yesterday. to find the 5 missile tanks that I'm missing, but I have no problem doing it because it's such a great game that moving around the game is not, it doesn't feel tedious or cumbersome or anything like that. It's like I have no problem. It's like Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night, if I have to run from one end of the castle to the other, I don't mind because it's almost delightful to do it. So there's one part in the water section I get stuck on. That music, man. The music does it. I walked into that room and the music started and it was like, ooh, here we go. You have no idea what's coming. It keeps us, it's all very chilling. It makes you move through the game when with this music and everything, and you're like, I don't know what's going to happen. Gifted a Virtual Boy in 2017. Man, $700. I already can't handle VR. The series is best for show don't the show don't tell thing.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
ECL2K, thanks so much for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Oh no! Oh man. Climb. Whoops. Oh. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on. Whoops. I'm in a rave. Sort of half regret not keeping the Wii U. Hey, I mean, you could get a Wii U with $700. You guys ever had fried Oreos? I don't think so. I know of them, but oh wait, can I? I got the Wii U and so. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you said you traded the Wii U off. Is the Wii U that expensive now? Oh no. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got my Virtual Boy a couple years ago. Wii U's are like, yeah, Wii U's aren't really expensive. Right. Yeah. I need to turn off the electricity first. That's the thing. Yeah, no, I mean the Wii U, unfortunately, is you know, like we said earlier, there's probably only a couple of games on the Wii U that are really, really worth playing that aren't already on the Switch. Wonderful 101 and Pikmin 3 are the ones that come to mind. Other than that, oh, and Super Mario 3D World, if you really, really like that game. Yeah, it's the last year you can repair your Wii. You say that, but I just found the Wii U on Amazon for $829, probably sealed. That's, I mean, and that's what they're selling it for. That's not what it's worth. You know, I could take a copy of Duck Hunt for the NES and put it on eBay for $1,000, and people would say, "Oh my God, it's worth $1,000." Like, no, I'm just a goofball who's selling it for $1,000. Yeah, Wind Waker HD would be nice. Twilight Princess HD, might as well throw that over here. I still have my 100% Mario 3D World beat everything with my sister. I have that game, and I don't know, something about it was not, it didn't work for me. I don't know. No, get up! The Thing vibe, which I wonder, it probably was. I mean, the idea of a creature morphing into another creature is that's not new. Zelda collection, oh my God, yeah. That Zelda collection that came out on the GameCube, the one that was the promotional disc, bring that over. Why not? What the hell? Didn't you have to beat Mario 3D World 5 times? Oh, if that's the case, I'm never gonna bother. Oh, for 100%. Yeah, I'm never gonna bother if that's the case. I got that disc for $5 back in high school. Oh, the promotional disc? Oh wait, I think I can drop down. Yeah, I think that disc is like 40 bucks now, like 30 or 40 bucks. That was the one you got for like registering a GameCube. You had to register it online. It was a mail away. One thing you'll learn about me as far as being a collector, whether it was figures, when I used to collect figures, or video games or anything, I love mail away stuff. I've always been a big fan of mail away stuff. You have to beat every level with every character. What's your reward for beating every level with every character? Is it a fancy screen? Because guess what? Guess who's not going to see that screen? Go. Oh, power bombs. I randomly have the Panasonic Q Game Boy player, but I don't even have a base GameCube. That's a bummer. We need to talk. The friends and love you hate. Hold on. Friends and love and hate you have for your partner players you made along the way. Hold on, I feel like that was structured weird. Ning Cobra, what's going on? You need to do 100% to get the stamps. If you beat every level with every character, you get a special stamp for the. Okay, yeah, I don't care. Like the Kirby and the Rainbow Curse ported to the Switch. Oh yeah, that was a good game. No, am I seeing another Metroid game style of other M? I wouldn't mind just another game in the other. The other M style was fine. Rami, what's going on? Oh. Damn you, Autumn. Alright, oh. Alright, here we go. This seems like the best way to go. Yeah, I mean the Panasonic Q is, it is what it is, but oh my god, it takes so many missiles. That would just be a cool thing to have. I would never pay that money for it because I don't have it, but the Panasonic Q would just be a cool thing to have. Like I think they're like I think I've seen them for like $400 or $500. Which is a lot for effectively a GameCube and a DVD player, but you're not buying it because you want the GameCube and the DVD player. You're buying it because you want the Panasonic Q. Here? You're gonna do the sequence? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know anything about any of the sequence breaking or anything in this game. Oh, there we go. Can't do the speed boost. Can't do the speed boost underwater. So I'm not in the right place. Can't do that. You're buying it because it looks cool. You're buying it because it looks cool on the shelf. What am I? Oh, I guess I'm just supposed to leave, right? I'm supposed to just come back. Good, because I need the recharge station. Yeah, the price range was a no-no. Even when it came out, I had a chance to buy one when they first came out, and I don't really regret it because it was twice the price of a regular GameCube at that time. And yeah, the fact that they break and it's not really easy to repair, so it's like. So Ceres had been infected by the X2. Well, as a result, you recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face the Sax yet. But that's still a ways off. HQ has more support data. This time it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this, but the data room here is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless absolutely necessary. Because you need authorization. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more Sax activity. I note a deliberate activity pattern, as if it is blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best option for this download is Sector 3. You will find the Pier data room on your map after using a navigation room there. Now head for Sector 3. I bet it's spicy there. Yeah, not a big banana person. Not a big banana person. But it looks cool on the shelf. Yeah, that's I mean that's it, right? Isn't that's the goal, isn't it? Have good looking shelves with good looking stuff on them. She's all powered up on the elevator. My grandfather actually has a ton of stuff that's used in the Panasonic kit. Oh, okay. Procuring a Japanese couple of kids. Holy smokes. I feel like you can make a lot of money. Thankfully, the X have not invaded this area yet. The data room here is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow Sax and X parasites into the area, but we're left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. Our main goal is to blow up. Buys Panasonic. No, you know what, Fox? I'll be honest. As a streamer, I would play GameCube games on it. Just because it would be awesome to say I'm playing GameCube on the Panasonic Q, but that's, you know, that's not a common thing. Can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for the download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. Closest I have to something like that is my Sega CDX's Genesis. Oh yeah, I love the CDX. The CDX, I had one. I had one for all of about 2 weeks because I bought one from somebody who didn't realize what they had, and I paid them $10 for it. This was a very long time ago. I ended up trading off the CDX for a Jaguar, the Jaguar that I have with the Jaguar CD attachment, like 9 games. And I think a few other things too. There are no ultra heat areas in this route. Back to the intro. But I ended up selling it. No, I'm sorry, I did not. I sold it for $100. The CDX. So I made like 1,000% profit off of it. No, I traded the Jaguar for somebody. I think I used $100. I used part of the $100 to buy the Jaguar. But I don't mind. Like that's one of those things that if I still had it, it would be cool. But I don't mind that I don't have it. I have a JVC XI, which I actually really like. You gave the Jaguar. No, I still have the Jaguar. I lent the Jaguar to John so that he could do the what's it called, the Bubsy video. But yeah, that's the one that I lent him. Yeah, I ain't give him nothing. I let him use it. I use it whenever I want to play a 32X game. I want to use my Retron 5. Plus, it reads Sonic and Knuckles better. Yeah, I love the JVC X. I wouldn't mind having a CDX. I did really like the CDX, but that's another one that's gotten expensive. If I had a choice right now, if I had the opportunity, I would pick up a Turbo Duo. I would love to have another Turbo Duo. A CDX and a Panasonic Q would be fun. I think that's a superheated area. Ow. Fixing CDI. Oh god, yeah. How is the Jaguar as a console? Not awesome. It's not really. The controller was goofy. And not a great. So. Also to play Sega CD games like Lunar. Oh yeah. I mean that's what the CDX was fantastic for. Run, Super Speedy Samus. Yeah, as a console, the Jaguar was not super great. It excelled at nothing. I don't think there was a single thing that the Jaguar was like, oh my god, at least it's good for this. Oh wait, you need to, yeah, there we go. I'd love to have more Sega CD. They just cost so much money. That's what I hate about those. I would love to beef up my Saturn collection. My Sega CD collection, I don't need a lot for the Sega. There's probably only a handful of games that I would really like on Sega CD. Other than that, I don't need a whole lot for that system. Saturn has a huge selection of games that I would really like to own. But they're just stupid expensive. Alright, okay. Oh, okay. No! I mean, at least the Jaguar didn't have a 78% minimum chance of blowing up. No, but what I understand is that the Jaguar CDs were dramatically prone to failure. I don't even have the power adapter for my Jaguar CD. I don't know if it works. My Jaguar CD may realistically not work. It may have never worked. How bad is that? I think I need to go down first. What games do I own on the Sega CD? The Animals, Batman and Robin, Lunar 1, Sylphied, Sonic CD, They, Sewer Shark, and Soul Feast, which is like a shooter. I thought I had Echo the Dolphin somewhere, but I do not. And I have Star Wars Rebel Assault, but I don't think it works. You don't have Night Trap. No, I never. By the time I got into Sega CD, that stuff was already hard to get, and it was already kind of expensive. Lunar Silver Star playthrough when I get it on PlayStation, because I won't bother playing the Sega CD version. But I did play the Sega CD version here to show off the intro at the beginning of that game. Yeah, Jaguar CDs are some of the flimsiest pieces of tech you'll ever see. Yeah, it's such a crap piece of hardware. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here yet. What Saturn games do I have? I would have to sit down and go over that. Yeah, Night Trap's on the Switch. I remember, and I love every minute of it. Fighting through the darkness. How many Saturn games do you have? Not as many as Russ. No. Probably about 18 or so, somewhere around there. I have my phone here. Hold on, I have my list. I could just read my list. I mean, I won't read it off, but yes, I have my lists on my phone. I use Google Sheets, so I save all my lists that way. Oh, that's Japanese. People are like, "Oh, I have pictures of my family," and I'm sitting there like, "Oh, I've got my video game inventory on here. It's great." 20. I have 20 Saturn games. How many Saturn games do you have? Yes. Yeah, I have 20 Saturn games. Wait, I'm not supposed to be here either. What the hell? Hey, Arwing. Grab the wall. There you go. I always wanted to try the Saturn. The Saturn was a fantastic system, man. It's so frustrating that that system died the way it did. See, I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be over there. Oh, so the Super Bowl is next Sunday. Well, this Sunday, technically. I have Sonic 3D and Sonic Jam for the Saturn. Ooh, I would like a Sonic Jam for the Saturn, though. Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong here? I feel like I'm missing something. I think it's just because I'm not paying as much attention as I should be. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we'll go over here. The Saturn was on the Wii U. Was the Wii U, but it didn't get ported to the Dreamcast? Oh. It's here. I think I'm missing something here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I know what I'm missing. Hold on. I got it. See, it's all coming back to me. It just takes time. But that makes terrible console choices. He's got like 7 CDIs and they all work. I wouldn't mind having a CDI. The good model. I forget what the CDI model numbers were. I think there was like a 200 or a 300. I wouldn't mind having one of those. Oh God. Woo. I would love to own a Dreamcast, but there's only a handful of games I actually want. Dreamcast, unfortunately, is another one of those where the games are getting expensive because there's a bunch of Dreamcast games I want, mostly fighters, but yeah, they're getting expensive. Oh, later, Mr. Sonic, have a good one. I mean, the thing about the Dreamcast is, as much as people don't like to admit it, the reality is you can emulate those games, or you can burn those games. So you can have a Dreamcast and then get the games that you want to play on. Which is weird because I don't do that, even though there are games that I would like to play on it. The 32 was pushed hard in the US, meanwhile Japan jumped to pushing the Saturn, which caused problems. Well, the 32X is the, what do they used to call it? The Super Nintendo upgrade for your Sega Genesis. I like that. I got my Dreamcast for $20 years ago with Sonic Adventure. Now I also have Sonic Adventure 2 and Shuffle. Oh! X and Shadow rating with a party of 21. Hello everybody, welcome from Ted Stream. What is going on? Raid Shadow Legends. This raid is brought to you by Shadow Legends. Oh my god, I need to maybe change my raid announcement to that. Welcome everybody from Ted Stream. What is going on? Why is the hashtag rabbits? Please tell me why. Tell me why. Did anybody ever get around to telling them why? Shoot up. I can't. Oh, I can't. I get you. How is everybody doing over there, though? What was the stream today? What was the stream? What was everybody playing? Were you playing Smash Brothers? Were you in anticipation of the hotly awaited Byleth character? Is that what was going on over there? Hey, I'd offer you one of them, but they're the worst possible ones. Oh, they're
Your
like the
ideas are
model
intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
Biohazard 29. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I'm gonna play Byleth. What time are they saying? Like 9 p.m., right? Oh boy. I thought that was in the background. There we go. What is going on, everybody? 6 p.m. Is it 6? But 6 p.m. when? 6 p.m. Pacific? I'm on Eastern. So is it 6 p.m. Pacific? So is it in 23 minutes or is it in 3 hours and 23 minutes? Oh, this is the stupid security robot thing, right? Oh, man. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so that's 9 o'clock for us. This is the stupid security. I hated this boss. Dad's even worse than the Model 1 CDIs. So somehow he got CDI 50s. Yeah, I think they were like 100, 200, and 300. Oh no, so not the security robot yet. Not yet. Whoops. At least they give you a save point. James also said that owning the CDI in games costs him roughly. Well, because he has the Zelda games, right? The Zelda games are stupid expensive. Like the Wand of Gamelon, I think is like a $250, $300 game, if not more. Yeah, that's why those games are crazy expensive. That it's the 3 Zelda games and Hotel Mario, and everything else is like. It's expensive as in it's a rare thing. You ever get a CDI? You should stream The Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe. What the heck is that? I know of Mapplethorpe, but what the heck is the game? Wand of Gamelon faces evil. You can get reasonably priced, not stupid expensive. Oh, is Zelda's Adventure the one that's insanely high priced? Hold on, let's check eBay right
your
now.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
Artista AF, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Here, we're gonna do a little eBay searching right now. CDI Zelda. Looks like Zelda's Adventure. Oh, that's a rare special version. I'm seeing it. Buy it now for 400. There's like 425, 395. Wand of Gamelon. I'm seeing for. See, Wand of Gamelon. I'm seeing for like. Oh, it looks like there's one here for 70 from the Netherlands. That's a Netherlands copy. As far as a U.S. copy, I'm seeing like 400. 300. I'm seeing 338 from. Oh, that's from Spain. There aren't any from the U.S. here. Only a few of the Zelda ones are from the U.S. Wand of Gamelon. Sorry for sidetracking the game here while I search it, because I'll forget to look for it later. Yeah, no, if you go on eBay, they're not even here. That's it. They're super limited, which means that when they do show up, they're going to be expensive. All right. eBay searching tends to make me sad. Hotel Mario's for $79.71. Oh my god. Oh. Get up there. I like the design. It's just a pain in the ass boss. Stop it. Wait, grab the ceiling. I think John's gonna be this boss. I think John's the only person I watched playing this game and they're like annihilating me. The game audio is so loud. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hold on a second here. Go this way. Nothing over here, right? Nothing over here. Get both Wanda, Gamelon, and well, Amazon is you're not gonna get new. That's the thing. You're not gonna get anything new. So you're gonna have to buy that stuff at some sort of auction. So that it's definitely gonna be eBay. John also practiced speedrunning. Oh, okay, so that's why. His One Piece game. You're not gonna get an answer out of me on that one. Yes. Okay. I want help. Oh my god. Don't die. Woo! Right? There's something here. There we go. There we go. No. No. Can I not get this yet? Maybe I can't get that yet. No. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? I feel like I can't get that yet. I don't know, what do you think? Oh, there we go. I wonder why that wasn't working. Kind of keep forgetting I have the spring ball and that it works so well. There we go. There we go. All right. I still can't do the heated rooms yet, but I can go all the way down. And it's 5:46. All right. Whoosh. Oh wait, hold on. According to the author, 80% down with 1P. Good lord. Didn't they give George R. Martin a hard time for all of the how long it took to do Game of Thrones, and One Piece is still going on? That's not a secret. English, bro. That's secretly gangster amount when you spent on Atari 626. Well, Atari, you know, there wasn't much like Atari back then, so that was all they had to spend on. Okay. Alright, so that's not the way to go. Oh, I guess I'm just supposed to leave. That's sort of what throws me off about this. It's you just leave. I keep thinking like, oh, I'm supposed to complete the area. It's like, no, you just leave. Yeah, that's why you're never gonna get a positive answer from me on a show like that. It's just too long. But I got a lot of stuff to watch. I can't watch a 900, 1,000 episode, you know, anything like that. Like, it's just too much for me. Is the manga just as long? I think so. Oh, what, an Atari 2600? How much did he spend? That stuff is... I have, like, multiple 2600s. Like, it's... I used to find them at flea markets for $10. I hope you didn't pay a whole lot of it. A whole lot for that. No, I'm supposed to... Yeah, 2600s are stupid easy to get. At least they used to be. Did you hear Atari starting a chain of hotels? I saw a picture of a big building with an Atari logo on it. Is that what that is? I thought that was like some sort of office building or something. Atari hotels? I don't want to stay in one unless I could be in room 2600. All right. Yeah, I want to be in the ET room. It's where the whole hotel falls apart. Actually no. Let me. I think you got it for a penny. Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah. Who sells it for a penny? Come on. All right. We're not gonna go long today, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop here. Create restore point. Okay. So we're gonna stop here for now. And then we're gonna pick it up. I actually debated whether or not I was going to play this today, because I knew that we were gonna stop, and then Thursday we're gonna do community day like always, and then so it was gonna have to wait until Monday to come back to this game. But that's gonna be okay. I don't think we're gonna be like struggling to figure out where we were, so that's gonna be fine. But all right. So we're gonna wrap it up. We have our Goodwill finds. All right. So I got two things. Dirt cheap as always. First, I picked up Game Boy Advance. This is the purple sort of indigo one. When I very first got a Game Boy Advance, this is what I got. This was the color that I got. So I will probably get the screen mod for this, and then probably keep this one, and then mod one of the other ones, and then sell the other ones. So make a little coin off of that. Toss a coin to your streamer. But it also has a cartridge in it. It's got an episode of The Fairly Odd Parents. I don't know if you can see if that's going to show up there. Is that? Come on, focus. Do your thing. Okay, fine. So I got that, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's it's not going to be a thing, but I also got. Hold on a second. Oh, I know, buddy. Hold on. Almost time. He's like he knows. Once he sees the controller go down, he knows. I actually thought about trying to figure out a way to run that. Like if I could run. Do those videos, those GBA video cartridges, do they work on the Game Boy player? That might be actually kind of fun to run that on the Game Boy player. Oh wait, yeah, I got my answer. Also, a GBA SP, which is the red one. This is also the color that I had when I first had these. It's got a little bit of scratching on the front here, but that's okay. And then the screen itself is fine. So this isn't bad. This I wish it was. I still want the AGS 101, which is the one with the better back screen. So I still want one of those. It also had 4 games: Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, Glare, the best game ever made, Shark Tale, Monsters Inc., which it's Monsters Inc. Oh, they work on the Retron 5. Okay. Nick, GBA video cards do not. Oh, they don't work. Oh boy. And Mario Kart Super Circuit. I think I have. It's funny. I think I have every Mario Kart game, but I've only ever played the SNES Mario Kart, the Mario Kart on the Wii, which I think was the 6th one, and Mario Kart 8. I never played the other. I never played Double Dash. I have Double Dash and never played it. I have this and never played it. I have the DS one and I think I have the 3DS one and never played either one of them. I'd have to look. I don't remember. I don't remember the list of what all the Mario Karts were, but I am almost positive I have every one of them. Yeah, so Goodwill stuff, always fun to find some stuff there. They bummed me out because they told me that there was more stuff, but somebody had already picked up certain things. Every once in a while they get 3DSs, and 3DSs they usually sell for like 10 or 12 bucks, but 3DSs still sell relatively well. Like you can still sell them, like even the old ones, like the original 3DSs, not the ambassador ones. I think even GameStop buys them for a decent amount of money. Double Dash is fantastic. It is the it is the full. Okay. Yeah. So some nice stuff. When you see me at too many games, I might have some stuff to flip there. just in case. Do you have the CDI? I do not have a CDI. Autumn has several CDIs. I myself have no CDIs. All right. So before we go, we have our routine here. Isn't that working? Okay, there we go. Alrighty. All right, buddy. Now it's time. Now get yourself up here. portable vendor. Yeah, I'm gonna be I'll cosplay as the vendor from Resident Evil 4. Like, what are you buying? I'll buy it at a high price. What's for Community Day this week? Community Day is probably going to be Smash Brothers, just because Byleth coming out. So we're going to do that. Probably try some Cuphead. A little Cuphead going on, see what that's like. I have never used the... Good lord, buddy. I have never used the Mii Gunner, so this would be a great way to try it out. My dad has a CDI. He refuses to let me even touch the controller. You mean the spoon? All right, buddy. Hold on. Here you go. Buddy, it dropped it. Oh, did you not try Sans? No, I didn't even try out Sans. Was Sans a gunner? Oh, Sans was a gunner, wasn't he? Yeah, I never even tried out Sans. You know where the rest of them go. Come on. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that Sans was actually a gunner. Travis, touchdown. Meow, meow. All right. Sans came with Megalovania, which I do have that on there. You can customize the Mii fighters. Yeah, I didn't bother customizing the Mii fighters in Smash 4 because you couldn't use them online. So now you can, and I never bothered to actually go and customize them. All right, let's see. Before we head out, let's see if anybody is streaming. We didn't send any love out yesterday. There wasn't anybody streaming that we normally watch. I'll send you to I'm gonna send you to that boy Keese. That boy Keese is playing Indivisible, so I'm gonna send you over there. Hold on a second. Keese, I think I spelled that right. Andy dropping Sans with Cuphead in hand. I don't want to play. I don't want to play with you anymore. Like slow motion fall down. All right. My dad has like 5 Sega 32Xs. 32X is also another system that I don't have. I never had a 32X. I think the problem was that there was never anything that the only game that I was interested in playing on the 32X was called Tempo, and I have never seen a copy of Tempo in my life. I've never seen somebody with an actual copy of that game. And that the only reason I wanted to play it was because I have a Japanese game for the Saturn called Super Tempo, which is remarkable game. So I would love to have the first one. It's just I've never actually, like at a convention or anything, I've never seen a physical copy of Tempo anywhere. All right, but I am going to send you Tempo for what? For 32X. It's for 32X. I'm pretty sure there was a 32X game called Tempo, or I'm pretty sure it was 32X. Thank you everybody for stopping in and for hanging out. I very much appreciate having everybody here while I fumble about through Metroid Fusion, which is terrific. Absolutely love that game, so I'm absolutely happy to be going through it. Tomorrow we have off like we normally do, and I think it's going to actually be a legit day off. Normally I leave it open just in case I feel like streaming, but I think we are actually going to take tomorrow off. Thursday we will be back. It'll be Community Day, so if anybody is here that is not normally here, stop in on Thursday, and we're going to be playing Smash Brothers. We're going to try out Byleth and Cuphead. We'll give a few other characters a shot, and we will have some fun. And that's going to be it's for viewers, so that is going to be open to viewers, so you can come on in, and we'll put the room code up, and then you guys can stop in and play some Smash Brothers. And hopefully I will try and school everybody with Terry, and I will probably not be successful when I do that. But it's stupid. Yeah, it's stupid rare. Yeah, I've never seen one in real life. Like even behind a case at a convention that I can't afford. I've never seen one. But I'm gonna send you over to that boy Keese. That boy Keese is playing Indivisible right now, which is an amazing game. So go over there, check it out, have a good time, and I will see you all hopefully on Thursday.